Hi, this is Billie Beene here with a U.S. News Flash Update. Today's date is July 26, 2024, time about 11 a.m. in Texas. And I'd like to begin by saying thank you to Ted J. for extra support for my channel. So, let's get started. I have a Patriot subscriber who says, Crooks, I also believe was not dead. The picture of the dead body did not look dead. And another thing that came out was when they removed supposedly his dead body from the roof, they didn't use a gurney or anything. They just picked him up by his legs and his arms and took him off the roof. So, yeah, questions. I have a Patriot subscriber, KH. That laughing hyena is a disgrace to America, as was JB, and might be the right tense to use for JB. Who knows? So I have this also. JB, yeah, it's talking about he wasn't seen for 5 to 6 days. He suddenly comes out. A reporter says, you know, why did you drop out? And this individual playing JB just looked confused. What do you mean I dropped out? And the Republican Party says that JB dropping out was a coup by the Dems. So we'll see. And we have this from Leo's newsletter. The U.S., has had a breach in the U.S. government. Many private corporations have had a breach in documents, supposedly by the Ldr'S division. We've been hearing about CrowdStrike and Ldr'S Holding, one of the largest IT services for the U.S. government. Documents were stolen in a breach from the Diligent Corporation, including documents from the Department of Defense, Homeland Security, NASA, and from foreign nations. And now it's coming out that this Ldr'S, who allegedly was involved in some type of data breach into the U.S. government. So we have MARFOOGLE TV, Bloomberg, and other sources reporting. But, who is Ldr'S owned by? Lockheed Martin. So that's going on. And now we have this from Hal Turner. Talking about Intel, Benjamin Netanyahu met with a joint session of the U.S. Congress. I believe that was Wednesday. And we had individuals boycotting the meeting, including the Vice President, KH, the Democratic pro tem leader, Patty Murray, and 40 other individuals. Benjamin Netanyahu addressed the joint meeting of Congress and allegedly met up with some individual called JB, then went to Mar-a-Lago to meet up with President Trump. Now, this is coming out, intel from Hal Turner, that the joint meeting of Congress gave Israel a green light to attack Hezbollah. And it's believed today is Friday. This may happen this weekend. What could go wrong? This will pit Israel plus the U.S. plus the UK plus Cyprus, and something's going on in Greece against Hezbollah, Iran, Russia, China, Syria, Iraq, Yemen, and no one knows exactly which side Turkey will choose. So that's going on. Now we have this from InfoWars, and other sources. So a House vote was taken July 25, and they passed a resolution condemning KH as being a failure at being the border czar. All the Republicans in the House voted against her, plus 6 Democrats, who are House Representative Golden from Maine, Perez from Washington State, Peltola from Alaska, Culver from Texas, Davis from North Carolina, and Caravillo from Colorado. And we also had happening yesterday, so KH is being labeled by the House of Representatives as being a failure, being the border czar, controlling immigration and drugs. But now we have this coming out from USA Today and Reuters that a deal was made between the DOJ, DEA, FBI, Homeland Security to arrest the leader of the Sinaloa cartel in Mexico. He's a gentleman, Zambada, in his 70s, and also arrest one of the 4 sons of El Chapo, Joaquin Guzman Lopez, who's in his 30s. Now, I looked at the details of this deal. So a private plane with Zambada and the son of El Chapo, a private plane took off from Mexico, landed at a private airport near El Paso, Texas. And then these 2 cartel leaders get out and they're taken into custody. So I suspect something's up with this. Now, there was a U.S. government bounty on Zambada, $15 million, and on the son of El Chapo of $5 million. I suspect that money may find its way into various pockets and possibly the campaign chest for KH. Now, I'd like to point this out. Multiple sources are saying the deep state has 4 assassination plots and scenarios for President Trump. So 1 down, 3 to go. So it would be good to be in prayer for President Trump, America, and don't forget about the Olympics going on in Paris, France. This concludes my flash. I love you, and I'll see you soon.